if you're gonna pick this up and maybe you're gonna get that red scent, or we've got other things coming up. It just makes it more affordable.
Buy more and save is just the greatest thing that there is. So traditionally over the years, the Proof American Silver Eagle is probably the most collected of the Silver Eagles in a certified condition with this. The other thing that I would suggest, and I would posit here for you as a collector, I've seen the early kind of demand figures for these. And the United States government, in essence, makes these to order. In other words, they only make as many as are ordered. The interesting thing, for whatever reason, regular American Silver Eagle sales are down a little bit. What that is creating is, I think, a tremendous opportunity as collectors. And I think that that should hold true in the Proof Silver Eagle as well, which means, because we've ordered less because we're concerned about the condition of these coins to be able to get the 70s is what has happened. Because 70, and let me kind of review that for a second. Keep in mind, in coin collecting as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? Is condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth, period. 70 is perfect. We grade on a 70-point scale, not a 100-point scale. So the difference is incredible. So in 1993, American Proof Silver Eagle, okay, in PR 69 is about a $179 coin. In PR 70, it's about a $4,000 coin, okay? I mean, $6,000 coin, and when you can find it. The difference is that one grade. That difference is that PR 70, and that's what we're getting here. So understand, do not confuse this with the regular mint state coin. This is the Proof Eagle. So this is not a, what we call a bullion coin, like the regular American Silver Eagle is primarily sold for its silver content. The United States government sells this for multiple times the silver value. So in other words, the original cost from the United States Mint, ungraded and uncertified, is going to be significantly more than the silver that it contains, because this is a collector coin. This is a presentation coin. This is a coin that's going to be 20, 30, 40 times rarer than the regular American Silver Eagle or the mint state coin that we sell for like $99. And so this coin that you see right here, and look at that coin. It is stunning. It's beautiful. I know it looks like it has this kind of a black matte finish there. It's actually a mirror. Right. It's a mirror and that's the thing. And that's what proof coins are really about, is that mirror finish. And that mirror finish just shows imperfections so badly that that PR 70 is so much more difficult to get in a proof coin than some of the other coins. That matte finish in a regular mint state coin hides that a little better. So we've got the brand new 2017s. I don't know that you can buy these any place else that are out there. We have got them, and like I said, we've got the red oak presentation box. We've held our price from last year with these. So great opportunity. Get in on these while we still have them, because like I said, we're debuting this right here, right now. Yeah. Big primetime show tonight. There is a chance that we could sell the entire rest of the edition, because once we sell this out, that's not for this trip. That 3,800 isn't for like this trip or this visit or whatever. That's it forever. Okay, once I sell that quantity out, I have no more, ever. Okay, and that, I'm glad you clarified that. Yes. I am, because if you're listening and you're thinking, okay, wait a minute, I get the first day of issue. I know it's a limited edition, and it's a very low limited edition, very small limited edition. It's absolutely perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. And with a proof, the fact that you've got, just as Mike was saying, that mirror finish, you can't hide. So when you get it, and you're getting the case to keep it in, it will come in its case as you see here, but then from that, you put that right into that red oak presentation box. You're even gonna get the certificate of authenticity. So you're getting everything that surrounds this. Again, I see a lot of you calling in, so if you can use express ordering, that will be your fastest way to get in. I want you to write this item number down. If you've got a pen and paper, it's 547887. That's the number to get this on, because we only have almost about 90 seconds left on this, and then we will have to move on. And I don't want you to say, oh gosh, what was the number of that item number, if you don't get a chance to order it while we're on the screen, because I know you like to hear the detail as Mike is sharing with you.
but this is the first time we wanted to start off the show with this because we knew it was going to be popular.
And I want to point something out. It says down there approximately 99.9. That's not correct. It's exactly 99.9% silver, okay?
Yeah.
It's not approximate at all, okay? It's exactly, and as a matter of fact, it's exactly 99.95% silver.
Wow.
Not a bit more, nor a bit less. It's exactly 99.95% silver. They take their silver, and it's important because they take their silver fineness, as they should, any minting, very, very seriously. I mean, that's because this is an assayable coin. In other words, if you melt this down, you will get 1 exact ounce of exactly 99.95% silver. So for those of you that are wondering, well, I thought that they were pretty precise with that. They are. They're just, I guess.
Sometimes we get a little bit
you get a little,
on the safe side.
Just be on the safe side. But 99.95 exact is on the safe side. What you're going to do, I just find that, you know, as a numbers numismatist guy. So it is solid silver is what we call as pure silver as you can do. It's absolutely stunning in terms of beauty. It's absolutely perfect in terms of grade. It's absolutely exclusive to us here at HSN, and this is absolutely the world's very first look at this coin. And of course, you get the red oak presentation box.
This is exciting. Stay on the phone for this one, or if you're near your computer, go to hsn.com to go ahead and pick that one up. 547-887.
So we're going to dive right in with our Silver Eagle with the Monster Box green label.
Exclusive to us here at HSN, which I absolutely positively love. Look, we've had Annex first day of issues available here.
That's right.
Exclusively for years and years and years. We have done the ICG first day of issues exclusive to us for years and years. And there's 4 major grading companies. PCGS might be the most popular. Just because they've been around so long, and they're one of the most popular of the 4 major grading companies. So we did a deal with them. So what I was able to do, so I did a special gasket. And the gasket is what holds the coin in place. I did the special green gasket, which is exclusive to us in the green Monster Box series. So I have the 2017 American Silver Eagle certified PCGS Mint State 70. Okay, PCGS Mint State 70, and I've done it on price break, folks, for only $79.95. Now, I had not even mentioned this, not even a skosh. And we sold 9 of these just as people they had to have bought them probably on hsn.com while I was doing this, particularly at the price break. Understand, when you get an exclusive PCGS label, particularly one that is direct from a mint-sealed, United States mint-sealed box, and that's what that is. See that box up there? That's what we call green monster boxes. The United States government does not sell Silver Eagles directly to the United States public. You have to buy them through a series of what are called authorized purchasers. And they come in these 500 coin boxes. They're called green monster boxes. They've always been made out of green plastic, and then they have those white straps. Some of them have yellow straps, a few of them have red straps. And this right here, so these are directly out of a sealed monster box, go right to PCGS. A very tiny fraction of them are certified absolutely perfect Mint State 70. And exclusively available from us, you've got the green core, what we call, or the green seal that you're going to have here with the green label from the PCGS. Available no place else. So what you have is the opportunity, and so rarely in the collectible world today, where so often certified coins have become somewhat of a commodity, you want to get rarity at a different level, and that's what this is. This gives you the opportunity to buy a certified perfect PCGS coin at what you absolutely positively know is the lowest price. So you get a certified PCGS coin at what you know is the lowest price because it's exclusive to us here at HSN. So you've got the green, the green gasket, the green core, plus the from the U.S. sealed monster box. We've got it in a $20 price break, folks.
That's great.
And
Thank you for your phone calls.
So what's happening with these is, and like I said, so when you look at kind of the populations and you see that PCGS is graded, you know, they've graded several thousand of these Mint State 70 Eagles, but in the green core that you see here, there's no more that we've sold no more than about 500 or so of these. So what you've got is rarity and exclusivity, and now with the price break, $20 off.
Yeah.
So been able to, we sold these, well, I've never sold these for less than $99. I did a nice little price break for you to do this, and an exclusive coin. So if you're a long-time collector, a long-time dealer, you understand what specialized labels are, what specialized labels mean, and why they're important and why they're collectible. So when you get an exclusive opportunity like this, when you get what you know to be at the price break here, the absolute lowest price,